Hello everybody and welcome back to Rimworld, where we've just been making our little freezer in here. So we finally got somewhere that is properly sealed in and cooled and roofed and everything. So we're going to carry on working on the kitchen and everything like that. I also want to start very soon doing research and all that sort of thing. But I think I'm going to probably take away this building and I'm going to build it slightly differently. Because I've decided I don't like it. It's in the wrong place compared to the kitchen. So I like things to be all in line and nice, and this isn't. So all of these wooden structures are eventually going to go. But the kitchen will stay for now until the new kitchen is built and floored and roofed and lit up and everything like that. And then that'll all be taken down. And then eventually this will go and we'll just we'll salvage all the metal off the floor and everything like that. And then we'll build some more sort of rooms that are a little bit more in line with the freezer, basically. That's the plan. So I'm gonna let them carry on with what they're doing at the moment. But also I would like a little bit of mining to happen. Now, how much food do we have? Not a lot at all. Ah, nicely done, Zangiri. Very nice indeed. So we've got some potatoes that have come out of that field now. And they've come out naturally. They've actually grown to 100% for once, rather than me having to tell them. Oh, fire in the base! Everyone's asleep though. Go fight that fire. The more people that fight a fire, the quicker the fire goes out, the less people get burned. Sangiri, why did everyone leave you on your own? That was really mean of them, wasn't it? Guys, come fight this fire. Oh, hang on a minute. I need to check. Did I expand the home area to there? No, I did not. So they don't think there's a fire there. Well, that would be a terrible mistake for them to think that. We need to get all of this area counted as being in the home area, not just where I've built. Because at the moment they've got lovely natural trees and all sorts of stuff like that, so natural resources that we can use. We've got areas, 2 areas in this base where we can put geotherms as well, which is great. But if they let it all burn, then they're not going to have a very good amount of trees. There we go, that's better. Now they're actually putting it out. Well done, guys. Well done. And out it goes. Good, 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 good. Well done. Okay, now go and cook some stuff. Nice one to pump. Getting meals is really important. Sackington is doing some hauling. Fantastic. Hauling, constructing, just general stuff like that. Get that floor built. So at the moment it's really very much a case of waiting for them to do their bits and bobs that I've asked them to do, because if I ask them to do too much more, then they're gonna get a bit overwhelmed. Ha ha ha! It's okay, because I have a room that you can go in if you get heat strokes. I need to keep an eye on them all. If anyone gets heat stroke, then they get to stand in the cool room. So health. No one has any heat stroke yet. I've got a lot of injuries. Bitten off left thumb. Bite scar and an old gunshot wound. Bit of a pain, because when they've got scars and things, they have constant pain all the time. Some of it can be fixed with prosthetics. But some of it can't. Right, I want all these things that are in the way here moved. Roof collapse where? Oh, right, okay, fair enough. The roof would collapse where you're taking all this stuff down. Maybe I should have unbuilt the roof first. Oops. Never mind. They'll have to clean up all the building rubble. Once they put all that away, and then I can build a new building in that space. But I won't be doing that quite yet. And that new building will be their... maybe their bedroom or maybe their workroom. I'm not sure which yet. I will just have to decide. But their kitchen is coming up here as soon as it's all properly built. Now, I want all these moved away. But I'm going to need a dumping stockpile somewhere, I think. Dumping stockpile. I'll go kind of over here, maybe, just out of the way. Ah, nice one, Ashale. You're cleaning up all the building rubble. Good stuff. And Seckington is carrying all the stuff out of the kitchen area. Oh no. Really? We've got like loads of males. That's so annoying. How are we doing for heat, guys? Most of them are nudists, so they're probably fine. Initial heat stroke, initial heat stroke. So Bamford, I want to draft you and just pop you there. Just stay there for a little while until your heat stroke wears off, which it has done, and then off you go. Ashale, you also have heat stroke. You go stand in the fridge for a bit until it wears off. Off you go. And I'm just going to manage it this way. A bulk goods trader. Oh, I wonder if they've got anything good. A headless corpse there. Oops. Right, who's good at talking? DePomp is good at talking. Okay. DePomp is playing horseshoes. Oh, well, you can take a break from that to go and chat to the trader, can't you? Surely. Okay, so the trader has meat and all that sort of thing. It won't buy the boom rat though. That's all I really want. All I want from him. Cowboy hat. 135. Cowboy hats are good for heat waves, so I'm going to buy a cowboy hat. And can I sell anything? Tortoise leather. I'll keep that for building stuff with. Herbal medicine. I could sell the yayo. All of it. Woods. That's fine. I'll take that. And someone will get that cowboy. Oh, Bamford's just hauling the cowboy hat. I was going to say, Bamford, don't wear it. Oh, you're going to be annoyed by the constricting clothes. You're not going to be happy. Drop it and drop the pants. Don't understand why you keep wearing stuff when... Right, so someone who's not a nudist, like... Actually, Ashale had trouble with a bit of heat stroke. So Ashale probably doesn't have very good clothes for it, so wear that hat, please. Thank you. He didn't drop another hat, so that's cool. Alright, so this is all nicely cleaned out now, except for a bush that's there, but that's fine. As soon as I build the wall there, it'll be absolutely fine. They're leaving the map because of the dangerous temperature. Well, it's coming into night, so it's not going to be that bad. If I just get those all done. And And then once they're done, I'll get someone to fill this wall in, and then we'll get started on the floor over this side and get some more lights and stuff like that in, and then we'll be good to go, I think. Then I'll lower the temperature right down in there. So let's see how they're doing for their heat stroke. Initial, nothing, nothing. Initial, minor. Right. Seckington needs to go in the freezer. I'm going to lower the temperature down a couple of degrees as well. A bandit camp opportunity. Hercules, Prime Councillor of Themiora People's Accord, has sent us a message. Apparently bandits based in a nearby camp have been raiding their caravans. They've asked us to destroy it, which means eliminating all enemies and turrets. If we succeed, their relations will improve, and they will send us this reward, a shoddy plastiogram sculpture. They can keep their shoddy sculpture. Gee. So anyway, what were we doing? People with heat stroke need to just go in the freezer once they wake up. Just for a little bit. So I'm going to draft you there. You messed up the door. Until it goes away. Right, now you can go on about your business. Bamford's up. Has initial, so... Bamford get in the freezer as well. Until that wears off, which it has. To pump. Get in the freezer. Until the heat stroke wears off. They just have to be in there for a little minute and then they can get on with their day. It's not too bad at all. So we've got traders again. Not sure I have enough money to buy any more cowboy hats though. You got plenty of food going now, that's good. A big rice harvest. Is the pomp actually cooking though? Should be. The pomp, what are you up to? Cooking, good. Bamford is actually taking stuff to the stockpile, which is fantastic because it means the pomp doesn't have to run as far. And this is what I want to happen once the proper freezer is built as well. So we're going to put that last little bit of granite wall in. And then we'll start on a limestone floor. Ooh, limestone flagstone. Good surfaces for road and outdoor walkways. Ooh, nice. I'll go for limestone tile in the whole of this area though, just to make it look all kind of the same, and then we might do some different bits and bobs. Factory broke down. I'm sure someone will be along to fix that soon. Well done, Bamford. And as soon as the floor's done, I'll start on my next building, which will be the replacement workroom. Which will be about the same, I imagine about the same size as the freezer, quite a long room. And then I'll do sort of a barracksy sort of room, which will have several bedrooms in it. Just a little bedroom block kind of thing. Oh, that's looking really nice now. So it's time for that to go down in temperature a little bit more. To go to freezing. It's coming down. It's going to take a bit of electricity to get that down to the right temperature. Might struggle a bit. Mad animal! Where? It's a buck and it's outside the base. No need to worry about that at all. They don't really have much of a reason to go outside at all at the moment. So I'm happy just to let them sleep. If they want to use those pants, they can. I don't know why they're forbidden. But we need some tailoring going on because the clothes are getting very, very shoddy now. Really? A raid now? There's one guy with a steel spear and some really nice tribal wear. That's designer, that is. Considering my base is doing quite nicely with the 5 people I have, I don't need to really worry too much about whether I kill him or not. So what have we got? 3 melee and 2 shooty. That's fine by me. I'm gonna get my 2 shooty and draft them. Get them to stand out here. Because he's coming this way. Haha, is he fighting the angry buck? We might get meat out of this as well, you know that. See how they do. So he killed that, so we can go and grab that once we killed him. And he's taken damage. Fantastic. Right. And Gary, come forward just a little. And he's dead. So we get an extra spear, some smoke leaf joints. Very nice. I'll just forbid the body as well. I just can't be doing with it at the moment. We'll get someone to dig some graves outside in a minute. Bury that as well. Kind of gross, all the rotting bodies outside. But what we want is someone who can haul that back. Second, can you haul as well? Haul those in. And that'll do for now. We'll get the spear in a minute. Of course, Angiri and DePomp can't really do anything because they were drafted. So, haul that in. Haul everything in. Don't worry too much about that dead body. Just ignore it. It's fine. We'll get that buried soon. Okay, how are they doing for their heat stroke now? Minor. Nothing. Minor. So Bamford and Seckington need a little time in the freezer. Bamford, Seckington and DePomp all need to go in the freezer. And I just need to carry on with the shenanigans until the heat stroke is over. The heat wave. Heat stroke is what they've got. It's lasted 2 days already. Ah! Okay guys, let's undraft you so you can go and fight the fire. Fire in the base, fire in the base, fire in the base. Put it out. Don't let that go down. Do not let rats. Okay, need to start mining. That wasn't good at all. Probably this as well. Not good. We need to keep the steel for things like building ships. Okay, we're getting there with the kitchen. It's going to be a lovely communal kitchen area. We might have some nice sofas in there. Have the oven in there. I'm very annoyed. Heatwave is over. Yay! So now the fridge can hopefully... Ugh. Messed up all of the connection. Someone needs to do that as a priority. That's cool. Zangiri and Seckington are working nicely on the mining and also a little bit on food. Ashale is still making blocks. We need to make sure there's not too many blocks being made. An escape pod. You've detected an escape pod crashing hard nearby. If anyone survived the impact, they'll be badly wounded. You can rescue them or recruit them. Capture them for recruitment or slavery purposes. Who have we got then? We've got Ash. Male space refugee. Ash is 37. That's not too bad. Has lots and lots of wounds that we could patch up and then they'd be left with just an old gunshot wound. They are an amazing miner. They can't shoot, but that's not too much of an issue because they can just learn it. You can do a bit of melee. Beginner artist, can't craft or do intellectual stuff and can't do any dumb labour. But they can just mine all the time. And they're good at growing, so that's something. They've got a passion for growing as well. So having another farmer, a farmer / miner, that would be alright. That'd be worth it. Okay, Bamford, I'm really, really sorry about this, but we're going to have to get you a new bed. We'll make Seckington's bed into Bamford's bed, actually. And then we'll turn that into a prisoner room. And Zangiri, would you like to go and get Ash? Capture Ash, please. I would like a prisoner. And because we've got more people now, I'm going to build an extra field. Another couple of 6x8s, maybe. Oh, done that all wrong. All wrong, all wrong. I need to delete the zone. Here we are. And the growing zone there. And they can be for things like potatoes if I want. Yeah, potatoes are good. Good staple. We've got some corn, we've got some rice, we've got a bit of variety there. We've got actually a decent amount of meals now. Really good. Severe illness, Ash. Right. Now, Ash, you can have medicine. I'd like to recruit you. I'd like you to be able to have at least herbal medicine. That's fine. Shale is the doctor and needs to treat you. If possible. You been treated? Yes. So seriously ill from blood loss. No infections yet, so that's really good. Someone needs to clean up the blood though. I'm worried about infection, so that cleaning needs to be done. Low food. It's apparently low if it's less than 20, because 20 is maybe, what, a couple of days worth? But we've got 2 more fields now, so that's good. And hopefully when we recruit Ash, we'll be able to... 52%, that should be quite an easy recruit. Ashale got food poisoning from a simple meal. That is because... Oh, he still hasn't finished the freezer. The pump. Needs materials. Right, okay. Who can mine? Who's a good miner? Bamford, apparently. Right, Bamford, what are you doing? Building power conduits. Okay, do that and then go mining. We need that freezer up because people are getting food poisoning because the food's being kept in very, very warm conditions, which is not good for it. They're doing a good job making that floor. It's quite a fancy building I'm telling them to make there, so they're doing really well at it. I do need to get the deadfall trap sorted out though. Desperately need to do that, and I need to reinforce this wall over here as well. I need to decide whether I want the door to still be there. I don't need the door to be there. It's handy to have a door on each side, an escape route, but then that allows people to attack the door. Now, we've got an eclipse now, so I'm going to say don't worry about building those until that's over. Worry about building that and building those. And I'm not going to worry about any more components. I think we're good for components at the moment. I want people to worry about mining the metal. And we'll try and get the freezer back online. The Zutst events seem to happen a lot more often. I've had a couple already. Eclipse. So we've got no lighting there at all. Which sucks. I would love to have this kitchen done by the end of the episode. I don't know if that's possible though. Let's see. It's midnight now. It's a decent temperature. Everyone's fairly warm inside. Ash is being looked after. Let's see how Ash is doing with health. Patched up nicely. Oh yeah, you can see the wounds going down slowly. They all have like a value and it goes down. I don't know if they had that before. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't, but there's a lot of things that like I might not notice for ages and ages and ages, and then I'm suddenly like, oh, that's how that works. So forgive me if that was already there. We ran out of limestone. No, we're good for limestone, so we're good enough just to make that one floor there. I don't think I made a floor for the entryway, and it always annoys me when I haven't. I like that. I think it looks nice. It's a shame about that square there, but I'm not going to dismantle the vent just to make that one square that no one goes in pretty, so hope that doesn't bug too many of you. Good, we're working on steel, so that's fantastic. $32 left there. If someone could work on the power conduit, that would be really good. What's the pump doing now? Cooking. Okay. Yes, the freezer is connected. Good. And it's targeting from -2. It's so far managed 16. There's not a lot of power at the moment. Second windmill is done though. That's going to help. Oh yeah, one thing I do need to check and make sure of is that there's nothing obstructing these windmills. And one way I've done that before, you can either do some pathways or you can do something like flower beds behind them. I think I might just do some paths so I don't need to maintain them too much. Oh, another raid? No. So why don't we do, we have more granite at the moment than anything else. Is it granite or is it slate? It's granite. So why don't we do some granite flagstone just there. And some granite flagstone there. That'll just make sure that the plants don't grow up behind the windmills, and that the trees that are existing there and blocking this from working will get moved out of the way. Come on, you can do it. That light is a good indication of whether the freeze is actually working, to be honest, as well. But this will be better once the eclipse is gone. Right, let's have a look at this raid then. Dinosaur has come with a steel spear and is just hitting the door. Okay. Depomp and Zangiri. My two gunmen at the moment. Go kill dinosaur, he's been a pain. So Zangiri, go here. And Depomp, go there. Just so they're not in the way of each other's shooting. Please kill him. Hurry up and kill him because he's... Oh no. Okay, I need someone with melee weapons. Oh no, he's dead. Okay, cool. What happened to Zangiri? Did he get some cuts? Spear stabs. Okay. Should be able to get back from those. Rest until healed. And a shale will help out. There we go. Oh, you left a meal as well. How nice. Forbid the corpse as well. We're going to need some graves, guys. Or an incinerator. One of the two. So Zangiri is hopefully getting healed. Probably using all the really nice medicine. We really should be keeping that for hospital beds, I think. So, yeah, okay. So people need to be down to herbal, really. Unless they're literally having like an operation or something. So far it's kept them very nicely alive, but still. What happened to Ash? Ash is part of the base! Yay! Okay, Ash, your new name will be Stone Waves. If I can find it. There we are. So we now have Depomp, Zangiri, Ashale, Bamford, Secondton, and Stone Waves. Okay, I'm just gonna let them finish off now. I'll just I might have to surround those with a tile that doesn't look quite so icky, but ooh, cargo pod. Potatoes! Well, we can't say no to some extra potatoes, can we? You know, so let's unforbid them. What's Bamford doing? Hauling. Zangiri's just sleeping off the nasty stuff. Depomp is super happy. I need to build a double bed for my guys that are, yeah. Oh, someone doesn't have a bed as well. And in fact, Ash doesn't have a bed either. Right, why don't we reinstall that bed in the barracks, right? And then build a double bed in basically the prisoner room, and then we'll build a new prisoner room. We'll make that not prisoner bed. There you go. And once Zangiri is better, we need to make that a not medical bed as well. They all seem particularly happy at the moment. Quite pleased with that. Right, Stone Waves is not happy being naked. I think there might be some clothes left over from the naked people. No, okay. Well, in that case, did Dinosaur have any nice clothes? Because this guy had some nice clothes. I don't know if that's probably rotted away by now. Oh, 64%. Okay, Stone Waves. Go and strip that guy down. And take his tribal wear. At least you're wearing something then. Don't sleep in the rain though. Stonewave's gonna have that bed. There's someone without a bed. The pomp doesn't have a bed at all. Battery has broken down as well. But luckily I think the eclipse is over now, so we're going to start filling these batteries up a bit more. And I'm going to start moving things into the kitchen now because we are very, very close to getting done with that. So I need a stockpile zone in here, and I would like that stockpile zone to be for food and animal corpses. Clear all food, animal corpses. And it will be kept at... It's supposed to be kept at 2 degrees, but it's not doing very well at the moment. Outside is 32. Maybe need to aim for a little lower. Maybe if we aim for -5, it might draw a little more power. It's a good fridge at the moment, it's not a freezer yet. Needs to be harvested. Yeah, handy to harvest them if you can. Seems to be plenty of berries. I would like this to be quite an important stockpile. And I would like to start building... Well, I need to look at the power. I need to see how the power is doing. Make sure it's all connected as well. It doesn't seem to be at the moment. So we need to build these just to connect all the power, the different power supplies up, really. That one's fine. That doesn't need to be built quite yet. So we'll get these two built first. In fact, if that one was built, then everything would be connected. So I'll forbid that one and make them build this one. Okay, we do still have some more steel, I think. So what are we actually missing? Psychic Soothe. Oh, nice. Male gender as well, so that's quite cool because I think the Pomp is the only female in the space at the moment. It was the other way around before, there's loads and loads of females, but this time it's loads of males. So, needs 3 components. We have 10 components, and it needs 100 steel, and we have 39 steel. So I would like someone like the Pomp or Bamford to work on it. Oh, okay, not enough materials. So let's just go and mine a little bit more. Ash should be a really good miner, so I'll just actually make sure that Ash has the right instructions to do mining. And a good grower. And then one's in the usual things. Bed rest, flick, all that sort of thing. You can warden as a tertiary if you want. Animal handling, whatever. 3 in cooking, 3 in cooking, 8 in cooking. The Pomp should be cooking more. And you guys can do that as a backup. There we go. That looks good. Now I want to build... Ah, sorry about that. I want to build a bed, I think. Oh, look at all these things. I can have kitchen counters. I can make this kitchen amazing. It's all just wood as well. The couches and stuff need a bit of cloth. I could get some cloth though, easily. It's just normal furniture I actually need, so I can put a double bed in here. I'll just pop it there, I think. And then the Pomp and Zangiri can go in that bed. Dr. Pomp, why don't you work on it? Prioritise working on it. We need beds for everyone. We have 6 people. And not too many beds. So that bed is, wow, superior. Fantastic. So Zangiri and the Pomp can go in that bed. And that should make them happy, I hope. I've got it right. Nuzzled. Opinion of wife. Psychic soothe. I've never seen moods this good. That's really, really awesome. So now Bamford gets a bed as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. We're missing. We've got the Shale. We've got Bamford. We're missing Seckington. Seckington, there's a bed for you now, mate. Everyone has a bed now. How good is that? Everyone gets to sit at a table and have a meal. How good is that? I might put some new furniture in the new kitchen though. So the very, very, very first thing that we need in our new kitchen is a stove. Which I think will be an electric one. We need 80 steel and 2 components for that. We'll just pop it back here. They will also need a butchering table. And that'll be it. So then we're going to need some furniture. Which hopefully they'll be able to make fairly soon. So I can make a long table. Which would be quite nice, I think. Just pop it along the side there. We've got loads of wood at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chairs. So everyone can sit at a chair. Got the nice stockpile there. We need another door. That might be one reason why things aren't working quite so well. Limestone door just to match the other one. Now Gary got food poisoning from a simple meal. That doesn't surprise me. Things haven't been moved from this stockpile. But I would like them to be moved from that stockpile now because we're getting there. Let's delete that stockpile and hopefully someone will move all the meals into the proper one. I'm going to deconstruct the table and the chairs from this room. This whole room's going to go. Okay, could do with a couple more chairs there, but it's fine. Butchering table is just wood, isn't it? Yeah. We have loads and loads of wood, so that should be done very, very shortly. We could put a little animal bed in the corner as well. We could make a little box bed, maybe. Animal sleeping box. You could sleep in the corner, matey. My little terrier. Someone said to me, oh yeah, terriers are rat hunters. Why don't you go after the rat with the terrier? I don't know if they think I really do want to kill the dog, but that's probably a terrible idea if I want to keep the dog alive. It will explode. It's going to go down another couple of degrees. It's not really quite reaching the temperature I want it to. I'm hoping that building the second door will help. At the moment what's happening is air is constantly rushing in there, so it needs to be airlocked basically. If someone could work on that, I would be very immensely grateful. So the stove is getting some components and some steel. Alright, okay, that'll get built soon. Very nice. Oh, what a lovely looking kitchen. I like this kitchen. Hopefully someone will build the animal sleeping box soon as well. So now I can deconstruct the stove and the butchering table. And then very soon that will mean I'll be able to completely deconstruct the room. Which will leave me space to build what I want to build. Hey, they're having a party! Yay! Naked party, probably. Oh, I need a bit more cleaning going on around here. Cleaning is not being done as much as I would like. Our kitchen's getting very dirty. Right, the kitchen also needs a light somewhere. One there, maybe. one will do for now. And then we'll see how dark it gets. So everyone's back to work now, I think. I will just make more chairs there. I know we only have 6 colonists, but it annoys me to have the wrong amount of chairs there. And when we get to 10, we'll put ones at the head as well. It looks like the dog's happy in his sleeping box. Ah, that's why we've got more electricity, because that got built. Very nice. I'll unforbid this now, so that can be the next one to get built. But yeah, look at that. I'm super happy with that. So that's the kitchen completely finished. And that's all for me for this episode, I believe. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please do leave me a like. And if you'd like to see more Rimworld, then please subscribe to the channel and I'll let you know when the new videos are out. I hope to see you next time. In the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.